Hey, it looks like I'm here. Hello. How's everybody doing tonight? I am I just got done watching Apollo 11, the movie that came out. It's on Hulu now. So if you have an HBO subscription with your Hulu, you can uh you can watch Apollo 11, and that was a really I think it's just is if you have CNN you can watch it. It was a really good film. So I would highly recommend it. So let's see who all we got in here tonight. Got hi Jamie and hi Amber and Brian. How you doing? I'll get those drills out to you tomorrow, Brian. Uh, Hi Cheryl and Tippy Joy. Marcus, how's it going? And Linda. Hi Linda. Oh, I see Nana of 7. Hi, how you doing? And Snow Bunny, hello. And Jennifer Roberts, how you doing? I watched your unboxing today. That was really awesome. I can't wait to get mine. It's on the way. It it's in Casper, Wyoming as of this morning, so should be here really soon. So I'm working on my Hank custom here. As you can see, it's a confetti monster. Tippy Joy is having fun trying to steal my coffee pods from the box on the floor. Sounds like Hank. Hank is into everything. He comes walking in the living room with stuff in his mouth that I don't even know where it came from. Hi, Ashley. Well, thank you for stopping in. Hello. I'll be real quick about that for you. So, yeah, I'm working on my Confetti Monster Hank custom. It's definitely confetti. As you can see here, it's crazy confetti. I had Domino's pizza in my heart. Yummy barbecue. Hmm. I had a fish taco from a local bar and grill tonight. Really good. If you're ever in Grand Forks, North Dakota, you've got to go to the Blue Moose and get the fish taco. It is really good. You found the pods all over the living room. Yeah, see, um, I find little scraps of toilet paper everywhere because Hank has a tendency to rip apart entire rolls of toilet paper, and I end up with little shreds of toilet paper in places I didn't even know were places. Yeah, I find all kinds of things, and he digs in his cat food dish. I got him one of the gravity feeders to turn upside down, and it refills automatically when he eats. He's learned how to dig in it like he digs in his litter box, and he spreads it all over the floor. I actually prefer to use the pen when I'm placing my drills down with square. It just gives me more precision that way, and I'm very OCD about putting them directly in the little square there, and yeah, and line them up perfect. So the pen does that for me. Oh, wait a minute, what's going on? Oh, you're not feeling good today, Ashley. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. Uh, yes, Snow Bunny. It's fun, but my eyes kind of get crossed after about an hour of staring at this and trying to find certain ones. This here is actually the heaviest confetti I've done on this painting yet. This one here wasn't bad, and this section here is about the same. But this one here, I'm looking at it now and I'm like, oh no, I don't even want to start on it. You had some Domino barbecue wings, Jamie. Yes, I like Domino's wings. I live directly behind Domino's, so I can walk across the street to get dinner anytime I want to. Oh yes, that's right, Cheryl. Yes, you've been to the Blue Moose. That it is an awesome place to eat. I drop a lot of people off there when I'm driving Lyft. Linda, Hank is 3 years old, as far as I know. I got him as a gift from another Facebook group I was in, and he the paperwork he came with from the Humane Society says he's 3 years old. Oh, you're welcome, Ashley. Send him to me and I'll clean up his toilet paper. Actually, I need somebody to fund my toilet paper supply because Hank just seems to rip it apart. I've actually started keeping it in the bathroom under the sink in the cabinet now so he can't get to it. I use the tweezers. I feel I can place them straighter. Yeah, some people do. I guess I started with a pen, so I've just gotten so used to it that the tweezers feel awkward to me. I guess everybody has their own way of doing things. Personally, I'm just a pen type of person, I guess. Hi, Eskies. How are you doing? Confetti chicken. I'm not a chicken. It's just after a while, your eyes just kind of cross. Tippy Joy is 2. Okay, yeah, when they get that 2 or 3 years old, they are just full of energy. Yes, yes, Jennifer Roberts. Yes, old enough to be set in his ways, and he is always trouble. Yes, Amber, we need to think about you getting one of these because these are awesome. I love this one. I have the Richcraft as well, the the straight one. I like it. It feels okay. It's a little thicker than a regular pen, but I prefer this one because it has the little 3 bumps on it, and my hand just kind of rests perfect in that little thinner spot. Oh yes, I am playing Confetti Chicken. Yes, I am, and I'm. The bad part is when you get one of these that only has like 2 or 3 of that color in it, and you have to search through the whole thing to try to find all of them. And you always know at the end you're going to end up not getting them all. And at the end, you're going to have to go back to the first container you open and dump more out to get the rest. Who else came in? Nobody else came in. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you ever find them all until the end. Sucks. Like that. I guarantee I'll run across another one later and I'll go, look at that. I found another one. I love my Evermoment. The only thing is they use some really odd symbols that kind of look weird and they blend in really well with each other. Kind of wish they would have just stuck the letters and numbers. Hi, Diane. Welcome. And hi, Karen's Creations. Hope y'all are doing great tonight. It's a Sunday night. It's kind of my night off from doing anything work related. So I kind of decided I'd start going live on Sunday nights. Next weekend, I will not be going live on Sunday night because it is DP-a-thon, and Diamond Art Addiction has the slot that I normally go live in for the DP-a-thon. So I'm going to graciously bow out and allow her to do it because the way I feel about it, DP-a-thon kind of precedes everybody. So, I'm not worried too much about not being live next weekend. Plus, I'll be getting ready to go on my trip to Tennessee because I leave on the 31st. That'll give me a chance to get packed, get the house cleaned up before my ex-girlfriend's son comes over to take care of Hank while I'm gone. Oh, you have your 5-year-old grandson for the week. That's awesome, Eskies, though. I get to go see my granddaughter. I'm so happy, both of them. I get to go see them. I can't wait. I'm working on my Hank custom. It's an Evermoment 50 by 75 of a picture I took of Hank. Hank is currently hanging out up there, just kind of being judgmental looking. No, Jennifer Roberts, I do not have a girlfriend. I have an ex, and she lives next door in the next apartment building over. And I'm gonna pay her son to come and feed Hank for me a couple times a day, so that, or at least give him some treats and keep him company, so that he's not too lonely for a week while I'm gone. Trying to convince hubby to get me an acrylic, but this coming weekend I plan on playing with maybe making a clay pen. Oh, that would be awesome. Let us know how that works out for you. Yes, he is. Most little ones are Esky. They are usually very adorable, menacing, pain in the butts. But can't help but love them. Linda, most of the if you follow most of the diamond painting channels, they will have they will have their times like announced the way I did with this one ahead of time. Um, I don't know how it went last time. I think last time, I think it was Rachel Ray that updated every time somebody new was about to go live, and she said who it was. I don't know if anybody's doing that this time around or not. Snow Bunny, yes, and he doesn't jump off of there all the way to the ground because he is like 7 feet off the ground there. He will kind of jump down onto his little perch below that, and then onto the floor, and then onto the desk, and then he'll usually sit right here in my adhesive. And then I'm spend an hour with a pair of tweezers picking little fine cat butt hairs out of my adhesive. Okay, thank you, Ashley. I wasn't sure. I didn't get to take part in it this time around. I think maybe the next one I'll try to jump into and get a slot in. But yeah, I wasn't sure who had the list. Diane, Hank is 3 as far as we know. I got him from the Humane Society, and they said he was 3. He was picked up as a stray in a neighboring town, and he was gifted to me. So the paperwork that he came with said he's 3 years old. That's the best I can tell you. Well, hi, beautiful chaos. Welcome. How are you this evening? Eskies, that's cute. Dennis the Menace. I love that. So yeah, this one's been a lot of fun. It's going to take me a while. I may take this one to Tennessee with me and work on it in some of the evenings while I'm there. I may try to go live while I'm there, but I can't guarantee anything. But I will at least try to vlog it, and if I don't vlog it, then I will. I'll definitely try to record some video while I'm there, though. That way I can share with you all. I would love to record the presentation of the unicorn and the Disney princesses to the granddaughters for sure. And I'll definitely share those with you. I'm having a wonderful evening, beautiful chaos. It's my evening off. I did Lyft Friday and Saturday night, and it was super busy. I haven't seen it that busy here in quite a long time. And so I'm just grateful to have a day to do nothing. Oh, that's awesome, Diane. My ex has a cat that's 13, going on 14, and it's just the nicest cat ever. Oh, Nana of Seven Crafts, definitely. It's so awesome. I mean, I was super nervous. I'm super nervous right now. I think it's just a part of going live. It's something you get used to, but never fully. So yeah, I mean, I would say don't hesitate, jump right in. Ash Inc. 93 there, Amber, she was super nervous about even doing videos, and she has a few up now, and she sounds like a natural now. She sounds like she's been doing it forever. So definitely go live. It's, it's no different than recording a video. Really, it isn't. It's just you have other people to talk to while you're doing it. Oh yes, Amber. Yes, I can't wait to see their reactions. Hey, Rebecca, how are you? Yeah, Ashley, I think that's the consensus. Is pretty much everybody still gets nervous. I think Jeremy even told me he still gets nervous when he goes live still, and he goes live a lot. So it's just, I think it's just because the fact we're not trained professional actors and people who, go in front of a camera for a living. So it's just still kind of awkward for most of us to do that live. Yes, Brian, that's what I do. I actually pre-slice my canvas. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but you can kind of see there where I've kind of pre-sliced it here and across. I do it in 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter sections, and I can just peel that square off and start to work. And yeah, it does seem like it goes a lot faster that way. Hey, odd but nice. Welcome. Yeah, I know. I still feel like that, especially because as you see, my window is right here, and I keep the window open. And right there where Hank is looking out at is the back entrance door to the building. So so people are constantly coming and going out of that back entrance door, and I'm sitting here with my window open, and they hear me talking and they look in and they give me weird looks because they think I'm talking to myself. So imagine how weird that is for me too. But yeah. Hi Pippa, welcome. Better better for just a little bit than not at all. Your cat is watching Hank. Yeah, Hank watches Hank watches when I'm on with when I'm on uh Wolfpack's lives, and Eli is up there. He'll hear Eli and he'll watch the screen. It's hilarious to watch. Oh, I think I'm done with that color. There's a lot of colors in here I haven't even touched yet. I don't know if I have any of that one. I think I need to go get an eye test done. I used to be able to focus on my canvas and focus on things really small and really close. But now, if I look away from the canvas after I focused, I have trouble refocusing the images. So I think it's time to go have another eye exam done. No, I don't have any of that one in there. Uh, let's see. I have a 3-year-old Chihuahua, a 3-year-old parakeet, a 6-year-old cockatiel, and a 9-year-old cockatiel. You have a zoo, Linda. Hi, Jeremy. Welcome in. Pull up a seat. Oh, Pippa had a major mail week. Awesome. Let's see. Wow, the chat's going by so quick. Oh, that's fine, Ashley. You go take care of yourself. You need to get better. So you have a great night. And I'm glad you could stop by. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to run everybody out of your house, Nana, so you don't have the distraction. And, it's probably your best thing. But yeah, I think if you're recording videos, you kind of get past the uh, the awkwardness of talking to yourself while you're recording. That comes pretty naturally after a while, but going live still, You know, I don't think you'll ever really get used to that too much unless you do it for a long time. Oh, Amber, you're going to have a great mail week soon. I've seen the things you shared that you're going to get. I don't think I have any of that one in this section. It's hard to tell, but I'll figure it out later when I... Oh, wait, I think I had some of that other one I pulled out. This is crazy. This is totally insane, y'all. The amount of confetti here is crazy. So yeah, I don't expect to get much of this section done tonight while I'm on live because this is crazy. Just the amount of... I may have made a mistake getting this diamond painting, but I'm sure it'll look good when I'm done. Oh, Eskies though, but we love your distractions. And Ash Inc., there's no problem with background noise and stuff. I mean, maybe there's some that complain about it, but for the most part, we all are people and we all know that we have lives and that life gets crazy sometimes. And most of the time, it gets the craziest at the most inopportune moments, especially when children are involved. So I think we all understand that, or at least all of us that have had children. Yes, it is, Rebecca. That is my Hank custom, my confetti monster. That's the new name for this one, confetti monster. I didn't stop and think about it when I ordered it, exactly how much confetti would be in cat fur. And so, yeah, that's what I ended up with. You know, that's what happens to me when I record videos. Yeah, same thing. Is as soon as Hank will be laying up there asleep, and as soon as I start recording, he decides that's the moment that he wants attention, and then he wants to be right up on top of me. Yeah, the only complaints about noise I hear, Eskies, is when people complain about crinkling when they're unboxing. And I get that. For some people, especially if you're wearing headphones, that can get really loud. Yeah, odd but nice. And this one here, being a close-up, it wouldn't be so bad if it was like a faraway picture, but this being a close-up, it's all fur. Like the whole thing, 50 by 75 is all fur. Yeah, when you're doing the live, private live, you just go in and when you click go live, you'll see the screen come up and you'll have to title it, and then it'll say public. If you click the little down arrow, you can show private, and then you can record it as private, and then you can have it set up as a premiere later. I have a kitten. She jumped up on my painting before I could move my diamonds. 300 plus diamonds went all over my floor last night. Oh no. Oh no. I know I feel your pain because I've had Hank do that once, and luckily they were like bright orange like drills, and I have like a brown shag carpet, so they were really easy to see. But this here, if he were to spill any of the drills out of this one, all of these drills kind of match the shades in my carpet, so it would suck. The crinkling doesn't really bother me either. Some people see it as what is it, ASMR. Some people just the sound of it through headphones or whatever just kind of really bothers them, I guess. I listen at work on my earbuds. I watch a lot of videos at work. I don't get to comment or like or anything like that, but I'll put on some of the YouTube videos like Whip Chats and I'll listen to them while I'm at work and unboxings. And I listen through earbuds with my volume all the way up. And I don't have an issue with the sound of it. But then again, I have really bad hearing after years and years and years of going to concerts without ear protection and working in the Navy and driving in my car with my music at concert level without ear protection. So I guess I don't have a problem with too many sounds at all. Oh, yes, you do, Eskies. You got tons of customs to do. I have one more Evermoment custom done, or not done, but to work on. It's the Metallica Ride the Lightning album cover, and it's going to be a lot of color blocking of blues and purples. There's not a lot of detail in that album cover to begin with. It's just like blue and purple storm clouds with lightning in it and an electric chair in the middle. So that one's going to be a lot of color blocking. But I do have another custom. I actually have sent a message to Zoe yesterday. I'm waiting to hear back. I'm going to have one done through Evermoment. My insurance agent wants he wants me to do a custom for him, and he will pay me a couple of $100 to do it. So he wants me to get that center poster there, the Metallica North Dakota poster. He wants me to get that one done as a custom diamond painting to give to a friend, his best friend, for a Christmas present. Because that was the show poster for the show here in town last September. And when they came last September, and his best friend was there, and he was there, and of course I was front row there. So I was already thinking about getting that custom done to begin with. And so now my insurance agent is like, "Hey, yeah, I want one of those. Can you? I'll pay you a couple $100 or so to do it for me." I'm like, "Okay." You don't have to ask me twice. The missing diamonds for tiny girls should be here this coming week, and Ladybug's custom is still stuck in China shipping. Yeah, everything gets stuck in China shipping. I haven't had that problem with Evermoment too much, but uh, you know, we've all had that issue with China shipping. But that's awesome that your drill should be here this week. At least you can get to work on that one. Hi, Sticky Art Channel. I didn't see you pop in. Welcome to the channel. I was lucky enough to see Metallica last September. They came here to town, and I was lucky enough to buy a VIP ticket at the moment when they went on sale, like 5 minutes after they went on sale, and I ended up in front row to see them this time, which was a bucket list fulfillment because I've had tickets to see Metallica twice in the past, once in '87 and once in '92. And both times I had to back out at the last minute and didn't get to go. So I figured this time I would do it right. And when they showed up, when they came here, I had advance warning that they were going to make the announcement, and I saved up the money, and I ended up buying a second level VIP pass. I didn't get to meet them, but I got to be front row. I mean, I did get the fist bump. I I got to fist bump Rob when he came out, and I got to shake Lars's hand, and Kurt came down and played a solo right in front of us because all of the members of the local chapter of the fan club had VIP passes, so we all were in one spot together at the rail, and we had a big flag. Our chapter flag was there, and we were holding it, and Kurt came down and played a solo, squatted down right in front of us with his back up against the rail to us, and they took a picture. Metallica did of us and of him playing behind us, and they use it for a lot of their advertising stuff now. That picture, it's like really cool. In fact, I need to find that. I'm sure I can find it somewhere. I have to share it one time on my channel of the picture of me. Like, all you see is my hat because the angle the picture was shot at. You see my hat and my hand up with the, the horns, but I can tell you the names of all the guys that are standing right around him. Yeah, so that was really awesome. Oh, you know Paul Anka personally. Wow. I don't know any celebrities personally. I've met a bunch, but I don't know any like personally like that. Yeah, Eskies, that's the thing. It's the ones that you're always looking forward to the most that always get stuck in shipping in China. I know how you feel. Sticky art channel. As long as you've got a decent subscriber base, you put before you go live, like I did this afternoon, when you click go live, you title it and you get it all set up, but you have a little switch there that says set reminder or schedule for later. You might want to do it maybe a few hours beforehand, and that way it puts it up for people that are on your subscribers that are on YouTube can see that they do it, and they can set a reminder. That's how most of us do it. It's awesome, beautiful chaos. Val Kilmer, is he in the new Top Gun coming out? Is he going to reprise his role as Iceman? Do you know? Have you heard? I saw the trailer for it today. Finally, the new Top Gun. Can't wait to see it. Oh wow, Jeremy, that is pretty epic right there. Your cousin is Richard Marx. That's pretty awesome. I don't have any famous relatives. I've got a famous ancestor, but I don't have any famous relatives. On my grandmother's side, my mother's side, really. On my mother's side, on her mother's side, is Kaiser Wilhelm, the ruler of Germany before the beginning of World War One. They were the ruling family of Germany for a while. Yeah, that's my ancestry. The new It trailer, Jamie? They got another new It now? I thought they just did a new It like last year or year before last. Nano 7 Crafts, what I would do, I would consider getting an Instagram, create an Instagram specifically for your channel, and update it. and just start following everybody that suggested that has diamond painting stuff, you will end up with a lot of followers that way and a lot of subscribers. Oh no, I haven't seen the new It trailer. I knew they remade it. I know before it was a made-for-TV movie, and I never even watched the whole thing. Then I read the book. I just never saw the whole made-for-TV movie, and so then I ended up never seeing the remake of the made-for-TV movie. So I just kind of lost track of all of it. Maybe I'll have to wait until the new It movie comes out and then watch the remade movie and then watch the new one, I guess. Then I'm all caught up. Your uncle and your dad were best friends with Sammy Hagar. I met him when I was 5 years old. I got to ride in his limousine. That's awesome, man. Sammy Hagar. So did the limo driver drive 55? I know. Bad dad joke. Um, See, Debbie, I'm a metal guy. I love metal. I love all kinds of metal. Slayer is coming to Fargo in October, and a guy I work with won tickets, and he's not a metal fan at all, and he said he's not going to use them, so I'm going to try to get the tickets from him to go see Slayer. Yes, I forgot about that. The first one was scarier. The original remake made me laugh, so I don't see the sense in bothering with the new one personally. Oh, okay. Even people with clown phobias love Pennywise. I've noticed that. He's very highly shared on social media. He's usually the one clown that nobody's like, no, don't share that or I'm going to delete you as a friend. I actually got kicked out of a group on Facebook one time because the owner of the group was scared to death of clowns, and I posted a clown picture. And he flipped out and kicked me out of the group. And the worst part was it was one of those groups that's like, post whatever you like. Nobody here gets offended by anything. But I got kicked out for offending the owner of the group. Yeah, Pippa, that's what I did. I have my own private Instagram account that I never ever use. I think I may have uploaded 6 pictures since I started it like 5 years ago, and I just never used it. And then I noticed that a lot of people on YouTube were using Instagram, so I went and started a whole new Instagram just for my channel, and I'm pretty much just about as bad at updating that as I am at updating the old Instagram. I'm just so not used to using an Instagram. Bad Wolves, um, Debbie, yes. I have seen Bad Wolves in concert. They came here last year, with Five Finger Death Punch, Shinedown, and Starset. And they opened the night, but they were the first opener. And I swear they should have had their own headlining tour at that point. It was so good. I'm getting lost back here. Ash Inc. says, nope, not me. No clowns at all. Nope, nope, nope. I think everybody has a thing of clowns. I don't really worry about clowns. Clowns don't bother me. Porcelain dolls. Porcelain dolls creep me out. Just creep me out totally. What's Boo? Odd but nice. Did I? Clowns don't bother me. It's the people who choose to dress as clowns that worry me. Yes, we had that issue here not long ago. Was people dressed as clowns trying to scare people on purpose. I thought that was the stupidest thing. But now I grew up in a small town in the Eastern Shore, and back when the first Batman movie came out, the one with Michael Keaton, who will always be Batman as far as I'm concerned. I know there's some older people here that know Adam West will always be Batman, and that's true. But as far as I'm concerned, Michael Keaton will always be Batman in the movies to me. Nobody can do it better. Um, but back when that original Batman movie came out, we had a guy in town, or in our county, actually, back in Maryland, that was dressing as Batman and drove around in a hearse and was like trying to be like a superhero, good deed doer type person. It was really, really funny. And I have a Pennywise figure that I got a mystery box, and I also have an Annabelle pop figure. And the Annabelle, yeah, that would kind of, if it's the Annabelle from the movie, that was a creepy looking doll. The original Annabelle was a Raggedy Ann doll and just was not creepy looking at all. Um, my 8-year-old named her baby doll Annabelle. She has no idea that there's a movie about her doll. I won't ruin it for her. I'd be like, no. I agree with you on the porcelain dolls. And the thing with the dolls and the clowns is actually called the uncanny valley, which just means being afraid of something that looks not quite human. Oh, I did not know that, Eskies. Thank you for telling me that. I had no idea. I don't even know which color I'm working on. Oh, up arrows. Okay. Um, yeah, I'll get lost. And I'll end up starting putting the wrong drills in the wrong places the whole time I'm sitting here talking. Yes, Karen's Creation. I love this tray. I don't use any other tray besides this one now. It's the only one I use. It's my go-to. I don't have drills spill anymore. It's even really hard because it's got such a wide base. It's even really hard to put your hand down in the wrong spot on the wrong side of it and tip it up on yourself too. It just won't do it. It's the leverage is just right on it that it won't flip over. Oh, really, Eskies? You're terrified of Raggedy Ann and Andy? Wow. Those don't bother me, but porcelain dolls just ugh, ugh. Especially the old ones, the old ones, and they're sitting in a rocking chair in our dark room. Oh, they creep me out like you wouldn't believe. I told her no, but she cried until I gave in. I just go with it. It's a cute doll. Okay, yeah, definitely. You can pop it up there in the chat that we're in. I might be weird. I named my Raggedy Ann doll Annabelle. I don't think that's weird though, Brian, because I'm sure there's probably a lot of people that do that because a lot of people that actually follow that story know that the original Annabelle is actually a Raggedy Ann doll. Oh, I've done that too, Karen's Creations. Oh, 100 drills at once. Yeah, I've done a whole section and realized, oops, I put all of those drills in the wrong spot. So all the colors from that section went in the wrong spot, or that color in that section. And I done spilled a drill there somewhere and it fell on my canvas. Chucky ruined dolls for me before I could ever get into them. Oh, the My Buddy dolls. See, those are from my childhood. The My Buddy dolls, which Chucky was based off of. Sadly, I grew up in a room full of those horrible porcelain dolls and this big Raggedy Ann and Andy that sat in the rocking chairs. I do not like dolls. I get it. I get it, Eskies. I completely get it. I am the same way. And the fact that I'm really into stuff about the paranormal makes my doll phobia even. Yes. Yes. Like in the beginning, like in the little sections of Ghost Adventure, when they have like the little title screens and stuff and they have that doll in there. Oh, no, no. I need some ice cream. Somebody send me some ice cream. We've got a Cold Stone Creamery here in town. I need to go. I haven't been in a while. We've also got a Cherry Berry. No, I took the drills out. The wrong ones I put down wrong, I took them out because I mean it would have ruined the picture. Thank you, Sticky Art, for coming by, and I'm glad you found my channel too. And definitely, yes, stay in touch. I upload. I'm not going to say I upload daily because I don't. I'm not one of those. I upload when I have time because I have a full-time job and I drive Lyft, and I do DoorDash now. So, yeah, I upload when I can. I've never actually watched Paranormal Activity. Um, I like Ghost Adventures, but I think Zach Bagans is a bit overly dramatic for my taste. I used to like the original Ghost Hunters with the plumber guys from New England. I used to love that show. Um, but I still watch Ghost Adventures, but I do think Zach is a little bit dramatic for me. Kathy, I don't think so. Cold Stone Creamery is all over the U.S. I don't know if they're Canadian based or not, though. But I know they're really good. You know what, Karen's Creations? Um, I've often thought about that. Like, just do a diamond painting with the wrong colors in the wrong places and see if it still makes sense. Like, mix up the colors so that maybe it'll turn out like a photo negative. That would look really cool. You should see Jashenko on here. His mystery box stuff has gotten cool and creepy. Eskies, is he one of the ones that like does the I bought a box on the dark web, a mystery box on the dark web? Because that stuff is kind of creepy. That is very creepy stuff. I don't think I'd have the guts to open a box I bought on the dark web. Yeah, I'll definitely stop by your channel, Sticky Art. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate every single one of you that take the time to watch my videos and leave me comments and leave me little thumbs ups and just let me know that you were there because we wouldn't be a community without helping each other out. And this is one of the best communities on YouTube. I firmly believe that the diamond painting community on YouTube is one of the best, and the crafting community in general. Because I do follow a few that aren't diamond painting related, but they are crafting related. And even though right now diamond painting is my only craft, I'm still kind of a crafty person. And I'm always on the lookout for the next interesting craft to do. So yeah, I follow quite a few of ones that aren't just diamond painting related. Yes, but then it got super weird. They started coming to him and he was being stalked, and it's really strange. And I know him, and it's for real. Oh, that's not good, Eskies. That's why I don't mess around on the dark web. No. Mm-mm. No. Um. Okay, what did I miss there? I have a real ghost in my apartment from time to time. Is it a good and friendly ghost, Linda, or is it like a bad, malicious ghost? Oh, yes, Jennifer Roberts. You watched Chucky by accident when you were 6 or 7. Yes. Okay, well, thank you, Diane, for stopping by. You have a great night yourself. Mrs. Coffee. Hello, hello, hello. And hello, Nick and Tina, and collages. The crowd's all gathering here now. This is awesome. Cold Stone Creamery came from Paradise Valley, Arizona. Okay, there you go. Esky's answered the question for us. So yeah, I love Cold Stone Creamery. We've got one here in town, and I go there all the time. And oh, it's amazing ice cream. Well, I get that, Jamie. That's it's actually really good. I grew up in a very Christian home myself, so I know where you're coming from. You know, I've actually thought about doing like talking about those mystery boxes. I actually thought about doing one of those, buying a big box of returns from Amazon just to see what kind of crazy stuff I get. Wait, today is ice cream day? Really, Jeremy? You had to tell me that, and now I'm like, oh, I guess when I get done being live, I'm going to have to run to the grocery store and buy some ice cream because Cold Stone won't be open by the time I'm done. So, yeah. I have to go buy a half-gallon ice cream. I'll share it with Hank. I'll make sure I get a flavor. I won't get chocolate. I'll get something he can eat too. Hank likes yogurt. Like, I'll be sitting eating yogurt, and then I'll take a small spoonful and let him clean the spoon off. And then, oh, he loves it. Accidentally walked in on my sister and her boyfriend watching Chucky when I was 8. You see, I didn't accidentally watch it. My mom let me go to the video store and rent it. But I was a little bit older when Chucky came out. So I was probably in middle school about then. You know, I've heard that, Pippa. Ashley sells mystery boxes. Not the scary kind. Oh, okay. I have heard that, Pippa, that cats can't do dairy, but you know, I also know plenty of cats that don't have an issue with, doing it. They love it. Um, so I don't know. I'm torn on that one. I know that you don't give your animals chocolate. I know cats and dogs, especially dogs, but cats too. Cats just can have less of it than dogs can. Hey, Robin. Glad you could make it. Yes, you know what? I'm with you there on the half gallon thing. They've done that to cereal. They've done that to pretty much everything. They've made the box size slightly smaller, but they charge the same amount. And you know, yeah, I don't like that. Maybe that's why Hank gets the farts so bad. Oh my God, Hank is the fartingest cat I've ever had in my life. And he only does it when he gets happy and contented. Like I'm sitting here like holding him and rubbing on his ears and petting on him. And then all of a sudden the smell hits you and you're like, oh my God, really? It's horrible. I've never had a cat that does that. I did not know that. So now I know something new. I didn't know. I mean, I had heard before that cats shouldn't have dairy, but I guess growing up, I was always taught, give the cat a bowl of milk. So I always gave them milk, and uh, they seem to really like the taste of yogurt. What is Hank doing? He's sleeping. Hey, buddy. He's up there in his perch sleeping now. He's all curled up asleep, which means he will be awake just in time for me to go to bed tonight. And then he will want to attack my feet, and then he'll want to attack me. He'll want to attack the side of my bed, and then he'll want to run up and down the hallway like a crackhead all night, and growl at nothing. Like he would just be standing in the hallway, and he'll start growling really loud. He'll just like wow, and jump in the air, and then take off darting around the house like something just bit his tail. Hi, Becky's. Hi, Becky's Madness for Diamond Painting. Welcome. It's like, hey, Ma, I'm happy. Pet me, toot. Now smell me, love me, but smell me. Yes, that's exactly what Hank does. Oh, you had a dog that always did that, Pippa. Yes, dogs are just as bad. But I've never had a cat that farts like this, so it's kind of new for me. Farting cats are completely new. He will run you out of a room, like literally run you out of the room with the smell. It's so bad. Oh, does that help with anything, Dawn? Was warming them and diluting it? I love how chats can just go into the unknown territory. We start off talking about diamond painting, and then we go into animal farts. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, is that the same thing as like when you finally feel safe in a relationship, you don't mind farting around your significant other? Is that it? Cat zoomies. Yes. Oh my. Oh, cat zoomies are the worst. He is all over the place. And I live in this tiny little apartment. I mean, it is just a tiny, tiny little apartment. I have an 8 by 12 living room, an 8 by 12 bedroom, and there's the kitchen. You see the kitchen, and there's the hallway with the bathroom right across the hallway there. And that's it. I've got this little tiny apartment. And when Hank gets the zoomies, he is, oh, he's got no room to zoom. You know what? I don't know, Nana. We just started lactose intolerant cats, and how when cats drink milk, they get the farts, and then it kind of developed into there. You know, I don't know. I don't think I'm haunted, but this is kind of one of the older apartment buildings in the area, and it was owned by somebody else before my landlord owned it. So it is quite possible that somebody could have died in this apartment. It's more than quite possible. So I don't know. Looking for a good flavored juice here. I got mango. I got unicorn, which I'm almost out. I'm out of that. Oh, bananas. Bananas. I got little sample bottle sizes. Have you tried him on the leash and take him out for walks? No, I need to do that because I want to be able to take him outside because he likes to sit in the window and he likes to try to leave the apartment when I go out, but I'm afraid to let him loose because I think he was a barn cat when before I got him. So before he went to the shelter. So I'm afraid that if he got out by himself, he would just run off and I'd never see him again. I've been with hubby for 26 years and still won't fart in front of him. And my ex-wife used to, after like 3 years, would pull the covers over my head and fart under the covers. So, hey, I farted first day with hubby. He said, "Did you just?" And I said, "No," and turned bright red. I think MJ is sending Hank some goodies to smoke, and that's where the farts come. No, I would love to take Hank for walks. There's a lady here, and she walks past my window all the time, and she walks up and down the alley out here, and she's got this like really, really fluffy, almost like a ragdoll cat, and she's got it on a leash. And she just walks around out here for hours, walking the cat around the neighborhood while she's reading a book. And she just lets the cat kind of do what it wants to do. She doesn't like try to take it anywhere specific. She just lets the cat lead her. And she just stands there and reads her book. But it's kind of creepy because sometimes the cat will want to stop like right in front of somebody's window. And she will just stand there right in front of your window reading a book with the cat just laying on the ground. And it's like, that's kind of weird. It's time for the special effects again, Jennifer Roberts. I have 2 cats, and one has stupidly stinky farts, while the other cat catches a whiff and goes to attack her for the stinky farts. Doesn't it though, Pippa? It looks really cool if you're in the room and you blow it on the floor and it spreads out in a circle in the floor, and it was just like really awesome looking. Like, let's see if I can get it to happen here. I used to do all kinds of vape tricks too, but I can't do them anymore. So is your neighbor woman the newest trend in cat woman for the future? I don't know. She's like an older woman, and she's just really weird. I've talked to her a couple of times. She's just not very people friendly. Yes, it does. I am vaping. It's a naked flavor is what they call it, and it's called Nanas. It's a banana cream flavored. It's really, really good. My husband quit his vape for my daughter. She set him a challenge. Oh, well, that's awesome. I don't have anybody setting challenges for me to quit. And most people know I'm probably not going to quit because I'm kind of an advocate, like big time, for vaping and using it to get off cigarettes. So, Pippa, they say the fake banana, ooh, and I get that because I was never really a fan too much of the fake banana flavor, like what's in banana candies and stuff like that. However, I found out, and I did not know this, that the banana flavoring that they use now is based off of what bananas actually used to taste like. But there was this giant disease or something that wiped out the banana crop. And the bananas that we grow now don't taste the same as the ones that the flavoring is modeled after. That's what I had. I read that in a news article some time ago, or a history thing, and I did not know that. And that's why banana flavoring tastes different than eating a banana. So more than likely, if you don't like banana flavoring, but see, then again, if you grew up eating regular bananas and then you eat something banana flavored and they don't taste the same, you probably are going, ew, yeah, that's not right. But I guess if you'd grown up eating the old bananas, the original bananas, then, you know, banana flavoring today wouldn't be so bad. You know what, Pippa, I am? I am, and I was actually called, what was I called? I was called a wealth of useless information one time. I used to go sit in the bar uh, and eat hot wings and drink a beer and play that little bar trivia game they have that's linked up to all the places around the country. I was actually ranked nationwide, and I kept our bar ranked nationwide in it because I just watch so many weird documentaries and I read so many interesting kind of weird facts that I retain it all. And then all of a sudden it just pops up out of nowhere when something like triggers it. So yeah, I am a wealth of useless information, I've been told. Where is my tray from, Odd But Nice? That is from Archer's Arts. On they have a Facebook group. They also do the 3D printed uh, grinders, and you can order them as a set. And that's where I ordered mine from. It was probably the first diamond painting. In fact, it was the first diamond painting accessory that I ever bought. Um, and then I bought my pen from Handmade Diamond Painting Pens, and I have two more on the way from Lassen Lathe Works. They're not on the way yet, but I've already put my order in with Daniel, so should be hearing back from him anytime now. No, I wouldn't say I'm a know-it-all. I'm just I spend most of my time, my TV time, watching documentaries, uh, the most obscure documentary stuff I can watch, and for whatever reason, it just all kind of sinks in and stays there, and then it just comes out at the weirdest moments when somebody says something about it or whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, did you know? So yeah, that's what ends up happening with me. Oh, let's see. Oh, I need more light than that. There we go. It's not as bright in person as it is on the screen. My camera picks up light way too easy. Which I apologize about that video of the unboxing or the kitting up of the Hank Custom. Oh my lord, that was the worst possible video I've ever produced. It looked horrible, and that was because I had way too much light and I couldn't cut the light down any. And I cut it down as much as I could, and it still just came out looking horrible. Oh yes, Snow Bunny. A grinder is a must-have. Um, I don't find the issue as much now. I don't run into it as much now as I used to. A lot of companies are getting good about it, but you'll still get a diamond painting kit from time to time that you'll have at least one color is just all clumped together. And you're definitely going to want to get a grinder for that. Well, that's awesome, Odd But Nice. I'm glad somebody listened. I usually tend to just ramble, but that one there, I decided to do that that stupid get to know me tag, and I swear I think a 13-year-old girl wrote that. I really do. Because that was just horrible. Especially the question of like, do you think Trump will make America great again? I was like, never mind. I'm not answering this one. I don't answer political questions on my channel. I'm sorry. And then it asked that one about which is better, Daft Punk or Gorillaz. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means. Yes, I am proud, Rebecca McClellan. I'm not proud of that video, though. I really am not. that was horrible. Just the image quality was horrible. I get hardly any stuck drills, but green trays work too. Drills in bottom tray and squish under the top tray. The other trick is drills in a pill bottle and a couple of coins and shake. I didn't know about the pill bottom one, but I've heard the one about the 2 green trays, squishing them in between the 2 trays. Oh, they're bands. Okay. That's how out of touch I am. Maybe I'm still stuck in the 80s with my music. I don't know. I mean, there's a few modern rock bands that I listen to, but you know, you get me outside of the rock genre in the modern era and I'm lost. I'm not a pop person. I know some modern country, but not much. If I'm going to listen to country, I much prefer the older stuff, like early 80s, 70s, and 60s country, if I'm going to listen to that. Yeah, it did. It was like, what is your name and are you proud of it? Why? Yes, Jamie, I like Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses was actually my band in high school. I had the jacket. Um, I had the Guns N' Roses denim jacket with the big back patch on it. And then, of course, I had all of the other, like Cinderella and Whitesnake and Metallica and Megadeth patches all over it, too. Now I've got my handmade. I had to learn how to sew to make this. My handmade Metallica jacket that I made myself. And it's got all their album covers and the studs and everything all over it. And then, of course, my official fan club patch. Yes, I had to learn how to sew to make that one. I felt so weird. Here I was, a grown man sitting around the house sewing every night for like 2 weeks trying to get all those patches put on. Ooh, it just got really, really nice outside. It's like the temperature hit just the right temp and the breeze picked up at just the right moment. And it's just a nice, cool breeze coming through the window now. Thanks, Miss Coffee. Yeah, I wear that all the time. I'm hardly ever seen without it on. And in the wintertime, I have a Carhartt that I wear, and I wear that vest over top of it because it's a vest. I cut the sleeves off. So, yeah, I wear that over top of my Carhartt in the wintertime even. I really need to keep up on like what's going on in entertainment because I didn't even know they were making a new Trolls movie. I'm always the last one to hear about new movies now because I don't really watch a lot of TV with commercials. I don't have cable. I use Hulu TV, the TV option of Hulu. Um, I pay for the extra for all of the cable channels, and so I can just blast through the commercials, and I don't get to see a lot of movie trailer commercials. So, yeah, I don't keep up with that very much anymore. I just happen to see on Facebook the YouTube or the Top Gun trailer today, and I was like, ooh, that I definitely got to see. If I say gingerfish, you know who that is? No, I don't think so. I know who leftover salmon is, and but yeah, I don't know who gingerfish is. Now you're gonna make me go Google stuff. I do know The Lion King hits theaters this week. I do know that. You can't help but see it on Facebook. Like everybody is talking about the new Lion King. And who was it that just went? Was it Jennifer Roberts or Ashley? I can't remember which one of them went to go see it already. I think I got all that color. Guns N' Roses and Def Leppard were Jeremy's two bands in school. There you go, Jeremy. That's awesome. We have a band here in North Dakota. Well, they're actually from Minneapolis, but they travel all over the Midwest mainly. But they do make it out to Vegas, to California. They even played at the Charlotte Motor Speedway this past summer. They're called Hairball. A video of them went viral earlier this summer when when they actually have three lead singers. They have a bass guitarist, a bass guitarist, a lead guitarist, and a drummer that stay on stage all the time. Then they've got three lead singers, and the lead singers, one of them comes out and he's dressed as like Kiss. He's got the makeup, the whole get up and the outfit. They even have the same guitar that they played, like the Kiss band members played. And they'll come out and do a couple of Kiss songs, and they sound and they move and they act just like the band. And then then that guy will go off stage after a couple of Kiss songs, and this dude will come out dressed up like Vince Neil, and they'll do a couple of Motley Crue sounds. And these guys research each lead singer that they impersonate, and they move and act and dress and sound just like them. And it's like a 2.5 hour concert, but it's like going to 10 concerts in one night. They're called Hairball. They are an awesome, awesome band. And I go see them every time they come to town because they do Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses, Prince, Queen, Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, Judas Priest, Poison. I mean, they do like all of these bands. Guns N' Roses, yeah. He does Ozzy. They do Ozzy as well. Oh, wait, what did I miss here? Wait, I missed something there. Who signed who signed your boobs, Miss Coffee? How long ago is that so I can get an idea of who he was playing with? He's not with. Okay, I'm lost there now. I didn't go back far enough. And yes, Karen's creation. I have a cat that farts, and apparently so does Ash Inc. And yeah, we found out that cats fart quite regularly, I guess. Um, that would be a cool name for a son, Ozzy. Yeah. I don't plan on having any more kids, but if I did, yeah. I would name one Jon Snow. That would be his first and middle name, Jon Snow Lochner. Yes. Yes, I would really name my kid Jon Snow Lochner. Yes, yes. And I would name one Tyrion. I would have a kid named Tyrion. I think that would be cool. I thought about naming all my animals. If I was going to have more than one animal, I'd name them like after all the Games of Thrones characters. But then, you know what? If I ever got with somebody young enough that still could have kids and we ended up having kids, I'd start naming them after Games of Thrones characters. I met a few guys. I got to meet Zach Wilde, the lead singer of Korn. Not a fan, the lead singer from Shadows Fall. Oh, wow. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, but Pip, I don't have a big enough place for lots of pets, and I can't afford a bigger place. So, you know, Pippa, I noticed that. I don't know if it was just like a popular thing or what, but a few years ago, before I moved to North Dakota, there were at least 3 girls that I graduated high school with that were all pregnant at 40. And it was like, I guess it was the thing to do. That's the only thing I could guess because, or something in the water back in Maryland, one or the other. Oh, Mrs. Coffee, I had a ride last night. The guy couldn't even climb in my car. I mean, he literally had to climb in my car. He got on all fours and climbed across the back seat. And his wife got in the front seat, looked at me, and just kind of rolled her eyes and shook her head. And I'm like, she goes, this is every time we go out. She says, we live in Vegas. And she said, he goes out and he gets drunk like this every time. She said, and I figured he'd want to come home and spend time with family because he's from here and I'm not. She goes, I figured he'd want to spend time with family and hang out with family, but all he does is get drunk. And she goes, and they do too. And I'm like, yeah, that's what happens in North Dakota. That's all people do here. An Ozzy Diamond art painting custom would be cool. Yes, and a custom of Gene Simmons with yes, I agree. Well, see, all of my kids were born. My first one was born when I was 19, and my second was born not even a complete year later. My oldest is only 11 months older than my youngest. Or my oldest is only 11 months older than my next oldest. And then we took a year off, and then we had 2 more back to back like that. So they were all under the age of 5 at the same time. So by the time I was 26, I had 4 kids. And after that, she was fixed and we weren't having any more. Oh my God, Miss Coffee, that's hilarious. God. Pippa, my daughter. You talking about the oldest one? Because I have two daughters. One is 21, almost 22, and she's married and she's out on the road with her husband. He's a truck driver, and she just kind of lives on the road with him. I don't hear much from her. The other one, the oldest daughter, um, I don't know what's going on with her, to be honest with you. I got word last week that she got picked up on multiple counts of possession, and she's in jail being held on a $30,000 bond. So I'm guessing that she is going to stay there for a while, which I think she needs to. And she needs to go there and stay there and get off of the crap she's on, and get away from those friends, quote unquote, that she thinks she has, and get her life back on straight. Yeah, that one there, Pippa. Yeah, she's in jail, and nobody is helping her out this time because everybody's done enough helping that we figure we're going to let her learn her lesson. She'll get herself straight in jail, hopefully. Okay, okay. Finish my sentence. Dave, do you know what the covered wagon means? I know what a covered wagon is, but I don't exactly know what it means in the sense of a phrase of any sort. Yeah, Jamie. Metal isn't screaming. It is very aggressive music. Um, it's very aggressive music, but no, it's not screaming. It's actually what they call it's what they call growling. Like if you listen to like the really heavy death metal, it's that it's growling. It's a specific vocal technique. It's very similar to the same technique used for throat singing in Mongolian music. Odd but nice. The unicorn is going to my youngest granddaughter. She is just turned 3. Um, she's getting the unicorn, and my oldest one, whose 5th birthday I'm going to Tennessee for, um, she's the one getting the Disney princess. Oh, do I know what the covered wagon means? And okay, yeah, Pippa, that's if you're talking about where you pull the covers up and fart under the covers. Yeah, that's a Dutch oven. Well, happy birthday, Brian. 28 years old. Man, what would I wouldn't give to go back to being 28 again? Mm. Knowing what I know now, go back to being 28. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would have a blast. They actually, each one of my sons has one daughter. So they belong to one. The youngest is my youngest son's, and the oldest granddaughter is my oldest son's. Um, and my oldest son's wife is now pregnant with another girl. So that means I will now have 3 granddaughters. And I have now told my son that he needs to figure out how to put the stem on the apple. because somebody needs to put the stem on the apple anyway. Because I love my granddaughters to death, and I'm going to spoil them every chance I get. But I want a little grandson. Yeah, I want a grandson that I can corrupt. Oh, this confetti is too much. It's just too much. I'm definitely going to have to switch back and forth from working on this to the Statue of Liberty one just to get away from the confetti. This is crazy, insane confetti. Ugh. Oh no, I would never leave the girls out, Pippa. No, 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 no. I have spoiled my granddaughters like you wouldn't believe. They are awesome, awesome. But you know how it is. Grandpa corrupts the grandson. I have Pippa. I have both of them now. Um, my latest unboxing video was the new um, was the new one, and I still have the old one, uh, the 40 by 30 by 30 here. I have that one, so I have both of them now. Mondays. Who goes live on Mondays? I know there's somebody. I just can't remember who it is. My dad said the same thing. Now has 15 grandsons and 12. Good Lord. Oh, well, I've got 3 married kids. 2 of them have kids of their own. The third one I kind of expected to be coming down the line pretty shortly. But, I've heard her husband is kind of dopey. So he may not be able to figure out how to do that. I don't know. Um, I've only met him like once, and he was kind of weird. So, but I don't get to see them that much because normally when I go to Tennessee, they're not anywhere around. So I don't get to see them too much. And she doesn't really message me on Facebook very much either anymore. So, yeah, I don't know if they're ever going to have a kid. But yeah, so I don't know that I'm going to end up with that many grandkids. I kind of hope I don't end up with that many grandkids. But see, I want to be the grandpa that Jim Brewer talks about in his stand up. The one in the back of the car going, turn on my station. And, they're sitting in the back head banging. Yeah, that's me. That's what I want to be. Oh, 12 kids, 4 married. Oh, wow. She left right after. See, we chase people away with the farting cats. Um, Gigi goes live nearly every day. Odd but nice. I get those notifications nearly every day. She's live while I'm at work. Yes, everybody who hasn't said it or hasn't seen it, yes, say happy birthday to Brian. Happy birthday, Brian. I don't sing. I'm sorry. I'm not singing on camera. I do sing. I can sing, and I'm good at singing. I just don't have the guts to sing on camera because I just don't sing in front of people hardly ever unless I'm well lubricated. And then I might do karaoke. My dad had 5 kids and he has 12 grandkids and about 13 step grand. Wow. I really hope my kids don't reproduce that much. What number am I on now? Oh, on the T's. This is crazy. Somebody want to come do this confetti monster for me? I kind of feel Mrs. Coffee's pain when she was doing that custom of her kids walking in that trail. I think I know what she was going through with the all the confetti, because this is ridiculous. I saw a birthday song today that was hilarious. There's like a channel and it only has like 5 videos on there, and it's all like really rude birthday songs. Fertile Myrtles over here, but I only have 3. My oldest brother is getting ready to have twin boys in December. Ooh. My daughter-in-law, when she announced to me, she texted me and said, "We're keeping a secret for now, but I'm pregnant again." And I was like, "Oh, yay." And then she texted me back a few days later. She goes, "Guess what?" And I'm like, "What?" "Doctor heard 2 heartbeats." I'm like, "Oh, yay." And then she went back for her first ultrasound, and the twin had basically not developed and had reabsorbed, I guess they called it. And so they don't have, she doesn't have twins now. So that's probably a good thing for my son, because he's just kind of really getting on his feet. I'm so proud of him. He just finished and graduated from electrician apprentice school, and he is now a full-fledged commercial electrician. And so he's really getting started in his career, and he's really starting to get, on his feet and being able to really support his family. And I don't think he really needs the burden of twins at the moment. It's going to be hard enough having 2 daughters. So, it may have been the best for him to not had 2 of them. Karen's Creations. What I do with mine is, when I kit it up, I take my handy dandy ruler and I measure out 10 centimeter sections, 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter. And I just use my hobby knife and I just slice my adhesive covering. And if you can kind of, I don't know if you'll be able to see it here or not, because the light isn't working very well, but yeah, it's sliced right here across there. And so I'll just peel off a square section, and I'll just peel off a square section and do just that section. And when I'm done, I'll peel the next one. Oh, is Jennifer leaving? I'll see you later, Jennifer Roberts. I didn't realize you were leaving there. I guess so. I think with this one here, I might cut some of these sections down into smaller pieces, just because there is just so much confetti on this one. I mean, the whole picture is cat fur. So, I mean, you can figure what the confetti is going to look like here. Oh, good night, Jamie. Good night, Jennifer Roberts. I'm sorry I missed your announcement you were leaving. Oh, hi, Karen Doss. Yeah, Pippa, I did this 10 by 10 section here in one night, and I did this one in one night, and I did this one today. I just started it last night. I put like one color down, or no, I put like 3 or 4 of the colors down, but there was only about as many drills as I have in this section right now when I sat down this afternoon. And I finished out this section this afternoon. And I just started on this one as I started my live. And yeah, you see how far I've gotten, and that's with chatting and everything. But even still, when I'm sitting here by myself, just no chatting or anything, it's still just a tedious nightmare with this one. What is the reddish blob right here? You know, I'm not happy with that. Um, it's not in the picture. I guess it's just the way their software that changes it kind of, it doesn't show up as red like that. But it's still red. And there is no red in that picture. So I guess it's just the way their software decoded it. And I'm waiting to see how that's going to look once the whole thing is completed before I make an assumption there. I don't like it the way it is right now. Good night, Karen's Creations. Take care. Sleep well. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Pippa. It's going to look better when it's more complete. I'm just kind of hoping it's just a shadow that comes out that color, but it's actually the colors are coming out. Otherwise, the colors are coming out pretty good. I can start seeing the patterns in it now. And yes, Snow Bunny, this is an Evermoment custom. I don't know if you got to see the picture that I held up of what it's the final completed image is, but that's the completed image. And Pippa, that reddish spot is that dark area right there. I'm working on the T's. I don't think I have any more T's left. Nope. The only bad part about these, I love their trays, but if you notice right here where the 3D printer made the turnaround, if you look really close, you can kind of see how the little rib is wider right there at the end, and drills get stuck in there, and it's kind of really hard to get them out. Oh, Snow Bunny, you are going to love them. Evermoment is amazing. They are, I will say this with this diamond painting, you can see here, these drills just fit together just stunningly. They fit into the little square that's this little square grid. They fit in there perfectly together. They the printing and everything is great. I may have had 2 tiny pieces of trash so far out of all of this, so I can't complain at all. You know, Pippa, I've actually thought about using my my hobby knife to kind of shave that down on the end a little bit. That's what I've been thinking about doing. I just haven't had a chance to really sit down and worry about it. Yes, they are, Pippa. I love my Evermoment squares. This is actually the first Evermoment that I've ever actually put drills on. I've got another one under the desk here that I haven't started on yet. It's older than this one. I've had it longer, but I wanted to start this one first. So I haven't ever had a chance to actually put drills to canvas yet on an Evermoment until now. And I will say I am, wow, completely impressed with it. You're scared of cutting your canvas? Why would you want to be cutting your canvas? Oh, yeah, that's right. Speaking of cutting canvas, hold on a second. Let me get some more light in here. I don't know if. Oh, no, you don't. Well, you don't want to press down hard at all when you're scoring your cover. Yeah, just light pressure and a really sharp blade. I keep a pack of spare blades on for mine all the time. I always keep a pack of spare blades. So that way, I've always got a really sharp blade on there, and it doesn't take much to score it. I can just run the knife across here with just the slightest bit of pressure, and I can score it enough that it'll tear right along the score. Um, I can't remember who it was, but somebody asked me in one of my videos how I remove the excess glue around the edge of my canvas, and I was telling them you just kind of slice right along the edge here, and that's what I do here. And this is actually good practice for the cutting scoring your canvas. You don't want to cut deep enough that you actually cut the canvas, but you do want to score that tape that's there. So I just run my knife right along that edge of drills, nice and straight. Now you have to get that edge nice and straight with a straightening tool, or when you're doing them, make sure they're nice and straight. And you just run it along there like that a couple of times. It'll score that tape, and then you can just take a pair of tweezers or your fingernail and start peeling that up, and it should peel right off. It'll roll itself up, and then eventually you can get a good hold on it, and you can peel the whole thing off as one big piece. And then what I do is I cut along the edge of that other piece of paper there, and there you go. And they do make a scoring tool. Yes, but nice. My hobby knife is an X-Acto knife. That's what I use. I use them at work all the time for masking parts and stuff, so I'm just comfortable using an X-Acto knife. And I used to do scale modeling, like, cars and airplanes and boats and stuff. And so I've always been good with a hobby knife. And of course, I also have the testers for modeling, and it's the same thing. It's just you can't replace the blades on this one. But yeah, they also do make a it's a scoring tool that'll keep you from cutting your canvas, but it will score the paper without cutting the canvas. Hi. Yeah, you're stepping right in the sticky stuff. You know that, right? Yeah, see? Now I'm going to have to pick hair out of there. He's checking out the laptop. He sees the cat in the laptop. And he's in his favorite spot. Yeah, I saw them. Oh, yes. Hi. How is Michelle? How's she doing tonight? Now you're going to sit right in. Yeah, I see. Yeah. And so now he wants to. He wants to be in his favorite spot. Hank, say hi to everybody. What are you doing? Ow. Yeah, I'll be picking fur out of that section now because he's been stepping in it. And he has the finest little baby fine fur on the bottom of his paws. And it just comes off in clumps when he steps in the adhesive. Oh, well, that's great. She's at home. Maybe they'll just continue to improve and it won't be temporary. Let's pray for that. Or whatever it is you do, or whomever it is anybody prays to, definitely keep Michelle in those. Let's hope she starts recovering when she gets back home. Maybe it helps her spirits enough that her body starts to heal itself. That's usually a big help in healing is raising your own spirits. It really is. Hank, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Yes, I know. It's time for you to get down. Ugh. Oh, ow. Ugh. Here, go get up in the window or say hi. Say hi. Hey. Say hi. He is definitely not camera shy. um, Man of Seven, was it you that said you needed a new tripod? Because this one that I have from Walmart, I showed you the picture of it. It's plastic and it's got the little bendable leggies, little bendable legs that look like they're made of a child's construction set. But it is an awesome little desktop tripod, and that's what I've got the camera on right now, and it seems to work really, really well. Oh yes, Becky, he has the most beautiful green eyes. He just has to be right in front of me where I can't get to my diamond painting. And there he goes, stepping in again. Yep. Oh, definitely, Snow Bunny. Do an unboxing video. Everybody loves to see new things when you get them. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Yes, let's all definitely keep Michelle in our prayers, and let's hope for that speedy recovery, y'all, because she needs it. All right, Pippa. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Sorry, I'm not getting any diamond painting done. I'm busy with a child. They're like toddlers that never grow up. Oh, what time is it? Man, it is 9:55, y'all. It is about time for me to get ready to cut off of here. So, another few minutes. I will say, I've seen everybody else do this, so I will do it as well. If you are a creator and you do videos, go ahead and put your emojis up there so that other people that may be in here and kind of lurking or whatever can see. And let's hope we get y'all get some subscribers and get this community spread around even bigger. And we got this cat, I tell you, he's a mess. Hop down, Hank. I love my Hank, but he is a mess. This is why it takes me so long to diamond paint, because once I get started, then he jumps on the desk, and then he won't leave me alone, and then he wants to cuddle, and then I can't diamond paint anymore. So when I get done live, I'll probably flip on and watch some videos. Y'all have told me about some you put up, so I'll probably go check them out. And while I'm working on those, while I'm watching those, I'll work on this, and maybe I'll get a little more done tonight. Oh, Hank is actually, he's not as big as he looks. At least not when I'm holding him. I mean, he's just your average size cat. He's not that big. Just when he gets up on my shoulder, I'm so small, he looks so big. I'm not really that big of a guy. I'm only like 5'7" and about 130, 140. So, yeah. He looks bigger up against me because I'm so small. Yes, Snow Bunny, they do. Oh, you taking off, Mrs. Coffee? Well, thank you so much for coming by and visiting. Wow, I didn't realize she looks bigger on camera, Eskies. All right, good night, Becky. Yeah, I'm getting ready to cut this off here in just a minute or two. Oh, Hank is just purring always. He's always a purring cat. All right, y'all. Well, it has been a pleasure, and I have enjoyed going live once again. This is actually getting easier. It still kind of feels awkward, but it's getting easier, and I hope I was able to entertain you all a little bit this evening and keep your mind off of stuff. And I hope you got more done on your whips than I did. And I want to thank everybody for showing up and coming out and supporting this. And just want to thank everybody for supporting each other, because we wouldn't be a community if we didn't. And say goodnight to all of you, and have a great week up ahead. I'll try to get some videos uploaded this week. I've got my Victoria's Moon coming this week, so I'll get that unboxing done. And I'll try to do a couple more whipping chats. I'll try to find some better tags to use this time, because that last tag was a disaster. So yeah. So I will talk to you all later. I'll see you all in your lives later this week. And until then, rock on, y'all.